It is the 16th dawn here on Alaunus. 12 warriors began on this journey. Now only 7 remain on the island to complete this mission. Soon it will be time for the final assault on Navar's fortress, for the warriors are but 2 days away from the great eclipse. Last time, Gorham walked blindfold through the Battle of Glenmorrigan, guided by her fellow lions. Though she passed close to the cursed bones of the dead, she escaped safely with 2 timepieces. In Hawkwood, the wolf Bailey also risked all, balancing on a tightrope to retrieve one more precious orb from the wreckage of the tall watchtowers. And the remaining eagles, Tanel and Simlo, proved their bravery once more, conquering the sheer rock face of Mount Garagach to continue their quest. Between them, the warriors have now collected 5 and 40 timepieces, which will prove vital when the moon eclipses the sun and opens the portal to Navar's dark fortress on the final day.
Princess!
Harriet!
I have seen them. In the forest, close to the fortress. I have seen them all, Your Highness.
What is it?
The demon guards. Navar has given them staffs.
Of power?
Yes, Princess. Staffs of power. Staffs such as yours. He is cutting them from the tree, from the enchanted oak, from my home.
This is indeed grave news.
What will we do? The warriors cannot fight guards such as these. Now they will never enter the fortress. It will be impossible.
No, Harriet. We will find a way. We must. The warriors cannot fail in their task. Whatever Navar's actions. Go. Follow them. This is the day when all 7 must meet at the foothills of Mount Garagach. Fly now. Do not lose sight of them.
Aye, Princess.
Corso and Bailey of the Wolves will arrive in the shadow of the fortress, there to meet Tanel and Simlo, the remaining eagles, and the lions Delra, Kesa and Gorham. It has been a long and difficult journey, and 5 brave warriors have been lost along the way. But now these valiant 7 must join forces and prepare for an even greater challenge, the final assault on Navar's dark towers. The wolves, lions and eagles each held a vital part of the map of Alaunus. They do not know it yet, but this map holds a secret which can only be revealed when all 3 pieces are united once more.
It's not one big map. Okay, right, if we're head in the middle then. Yeah, right. But we need to know which way is it?
At last, the map is whole again. Only now can the instruction written in runes around its edge be deciphered by the warriors. If they understand it, it will show them the way to a treasure, which will aid them greatly on the day of the eclipse.
We need to discover which one we should
Maybe we should go up to the middle.
How are we going to... There's runes.
Yeah, I'll get the runes.
Okay, if we work all these out around the side, let's work them out, and then it might tell us which way to go.
We got a pencil.
Start from up here.
That's good.
Start from up here, right. It looks like a P.
A pointy P.
Start from a P.
Is that there's a W.
W. Then it's like M. W. It looks like an M.
Yeah, it'll be an E. Yes.
Right. Then it looks like a lightning bolt.
And lightning bolt.
But be careful because there's 2 that look like it.
I think it's that. Right, which one is the other one?
Right, stop. Don't lean over. Really.
Yeah, it looks like that one. Yes, I'd put S.
That's that one S.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd definitely see that S.
And then up arrow is the last one.
And arrow pointing up.
That's T.
That's west. That's west.
Right, and then the next.
The warriors should by now be fluent in the language of the runes. They cannot afford to waste time here. With the eclipse fast approaching, every second counts.
Big point of sun. And then there's west. There's the squiggle.
Is that
one?
K. Sunk.
And then it's an E-N again. Sunken. West big for the sunken. Check those last 2 ones. Are you sure?
Yeah, you should have the N and T. N. No, hold on a second. Yes. Right. T.
Like for the sunken. It could be treasure.
Once deciphered, these runes will send a message to the warriors telling them where to go next. The end of the beginning of the end. Find the twisted tree, my friend. 2 to the north, 4 to the west. Dig for the sunken treasure chest. There you will find but one thing more to take you through the final door. The warriors have understood the first part of this inscription. Now they must march 2 leagues to the north and 4 to the west in search of the twisted tree.
Tree. That looks like a twisted tree. Can you see? Over there is that's probably. What did it
On their long journey across this perilous island, our young friends have become most skilled at reading the compass.
Yeah. Okay. I said a twisted tree. Do we have any shovels? Yeah, I've got a shovel. Who's got some more Delridges want to dig? Yeah. Okay. Should we just check it out first? Make sure it's the right place. Okay, this is definitely our twisted tree. We need to make sure this is west. Go through the riddle again, see if there's anything to tell us. 2? It was not something like 2. Yeah. Read it. Read it out again. We all look in this. Well, look at it. The end of the beginning. The beginning of the end. What about this? End of the beginning. There's an X. There's an X. Okay. There's an X. There's an X. It's confusing. Yeah. Right. Okay, symbol down. Symbol down. Well done. Where's the X? Well done. It was. She moved the X. Okay. Right. Dig. Is it? Dig. Yeah. Yeah. Use your foot. Okay. Use your foot. Use your foot. Go. Clear these sweets. Yeah. Right. Clear these then. Oh, whoa. Right, I got it. Oh, okay. Should we take it over there and have a look? Yeah. Right. Just open it here. Right. Just put it down here. Careful with the. Oh, what is it? Okay. Can we open this? Maybe it's a key or something. It's a this. It's got a symbol on it. It's got a P. That means end, doesn't it? No. Check what it means. What does it mean? What is the P? What P? Is there nothing else on there? Nothing is her. P is W or joy, success. Yes. Is that well done? Should we take the chest?
These brave hearts may not see the true significance of what is buried in the ground, but all will become clear on the day of the eclipse.
Your Highness, the warriors have found the trinkets you left for them.
My pendant!
Aye. Why do they need this?
It will open the great door that leads into the keep. This is the stronghold within the inner chamber, Harriet, where the jewels and precious ornaments of my father the king used to be kept.
And what lies within it now, Princess?
The greatest treasure of all, the enchanted oak.
My home.
Aye. When the warriors arrive there, the pendant I have left for them will aid them greatly. But they must keep it safe.
When we put the map together, it was really quite amazing because the map just sort of stuck itself together.
We then had to decipher the runes around the edge of the map to discover what way we had to go. We had to walk north, then northwest to a twisted tree. When we approached the twisted tree, we seen on the ground an X, which we thought would mark the spot, and in runic it also means gift, so that gave us a bit more of a clue. We found a treasure chest that had been buried, and we had to dig it up, and inside was a pendant. It had a runic symbol on it which meant success, but we're not quite sure what the pendant's for yet.
Princess, the warriors are in the shadow of the fortress now.
Aye, And the short distance remaining to them now, Harriet, is the most perilous of all.
What do you mean?
Navar has enthralled the woods that surround the fortress.
Enthralled?
Aye. Thrall demons guard every pathway through these forests.
Then they must go around the woods and avoid these traps.
They cannot, for the wood demons patrol the outskirts constantly. No. The warriors' only chance is to walk through the trees. But they must take great care, for a thrall demon's hearing is most acute. Even a fall of the leaf on the moss below will stir him. If a warrior should disturb one bell as they pass through this glade, the thrall demons will be upon them in an instant. The wolves Corso and Bailey will remember well how their noble comrade Genso perished in this way.
succeeded. But 2 of the warriors are now gone, and with them 17 timepieces. I must tell the princess, and quickly. Princess,
What news of the warriors?
Bailey and Kaiser are lost.
It was indeed a dangerous path to follow. Now the 7 are but 5. This is sad news, Harriet.
Mabel will be hoping no one survives that journey, Princess. I am certain of it.
Aye, you're right. And if he thought as much, he would not guard the fortress with such ferocity. He would stand down the guards.
What are you thinking, Princess?
I am thinking there are still many ways we can assist these warriors in their quest. With our help, Harriet, they will succeed. Let us see what lies in their hearts and minds.
When I seen the troll demons in the woods, I kind of remembered the enthralled river when the demons got Genso. So I knew straight away that we couldn't ring any bells because that's what Genso had done.
Bailey went first. She was really brave and got through to the end. We were all going silently, and she tried to get out the end. She rung about and she was captured.
When Bailey touched the last wire and the demons got her, that demoralised the team quite a bit.
I was right in the middle when Bailey got eliminated, and I was very, very scared because I was quite near a thrall demon and surrounded by ropes and bells, and it just kind of made me realise how easy it was to be caught by these demons.
Kesa said he was going to attempt to get out the last thread, and he unfortunately didn't make it as well, and he also disappeared, which made it worse. But then after that, the rest of the team made it through.
Your Highness, this is a mighty blow for our young warriors.
I know it, Harriet, but we must not despair.
So many timepieces lost.
Yes, and the warriors have but 7 and 20 to use at the time of the eclipse.
Are there more to gather in, Princess?
Just 1, Harriet, and it is vital that the warriors retrieve it.
We are getting close, Raven. By my reckoning, there is but 1 timepiece left to be collected, and it is an important one.
Does Navar know this?
He does, and he also knows that the timepieces can never be destroyed. So, he has tried to make it impossible to retrieve this particular one.
How?
By casting an icy evil around it, which, when touched, enthralls the unwary warrior in its freezing mist.
But what can be done?
The rays of the sun must be utilized, together with 3 ingeniously modified telescopes, modified by me, of course.
Telescopes? On the island?
Hidden from Navar's sight. Erina will leave them for the warriors. And then, when the last timepiece has been collected, Raven, our young friends must turn their gaze towards the fortress.
Aye, for the final battle.
For Cyrus's clever device to work, the telescopes I have left for the warriors must be correctly aligned while the sun is at its very highest in the sky. But the warriors must be quick. They are close to the fortress now, and the demon patrols will be searching for them constantly.
Frozen time. What are they?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, what are these? We need to melt the ice. If we get all these pieces and we...
Look,
what are they?
Be careful with them.
Maybe we can use them to like melt the ice.
There's triangles, they maybe fit in the trees.
Or maybe they're friends to these. Try see if you can fit into the stumps. There's one there.
Yeah.
Face it the other way so it's facing the ice.
Yeah, make it face ice.
Maybe that one goes on to that.
Wait, I think we need to figure out
face the ice.
We need to figure out how to get it. Change.
Maybe change their where they are. Because they have to face the ice.
No, I think that one goes over there.
That one goes there. This one can't, it doesn't face the ice properly. Turn it around.
Turn it. Do that.
They don't move.
Try this one over here.
Just try this over here. Different places.
These telescopes cannot be moved from side to side, but if they are each positioned in their rightful places, they will all point directly at the ice. Then the sun's rays will do the rest.
Try looking through one.
Try through one.
They're that way. Can you look through them? You've got to make them point at the golden bit. So you can see through them. There. It's pointing at the golden bit.
Yeah, same. But how are we going to get into this ice?
Maybe they should look onto the ice instead of move them around.
Yeah. Try that.
Well, move them. This was facing the ice before, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, here we go.
Do these turn around? We didn't try them in the places that they were though. It turns! It turns! Go back to where you were! Put them back to
The wooden panels can be rotated to give the telescopes a clear view of the timepiece.
Yeah.
That should be it. Let me just check. Adjust it a little bit more.
Move it up a bit. Yeah, can you just turn it
This one.
a little bit? Right. That one? Just a little bit.
Definitely.
Is that okay?
Yeah. That's great.
Is that one good?
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yep.
Is that okay? Is everything still on?
Everything got on?
Watch the telescope. It's melted.
Turn on
It's a demon! That's a demon! There's a demon! Come on, go on. Go on.
Your Highness,
Harriet, what news?
the warriors have the timepiece.
Good. Now they have 8 and 20 to place in the totality clock.
But will it be enough for them?
It is not as many as I wished, but yes, it should be enough. Enough to complete this mission and make their escape.
But first, they have to breach the walls of the fortress, Princess.
Aye, and there are demons everywhere.
When we got to the clearing in the woods, we seen there was a timepiece and a block of ice, but there was no way we could get into the ice block. So then we seen the tree stumps. Those tree stumps with triangular markings on them, and there was also like telescopes with triangular markings that fitted into the tree stumps. So then we thought, well, we could maybe try and melt the ice with the telescopes.
We arranged the telescopes in the stumps and managed to point them towards the ice.
And then some sort of beam of light came out of the telescope and it hit the ice and then the ice melted.
Then we seen demons come out from the trees and we all panicked.
I started running, but I tripped over one of the a stump, and that really scared me because the demons were coming very quickly. But I got back up and we all ran.
Going on the quest now, when there's only 5 of us, it's getting harder now, and the challenges are getting tougher, and there's more demons coming, so we need to work more as a team now.
In 2 days' time, the great eclipse will darken this island, and the magic portal to the fortress will open at last. Now only 5 of the warriors remain to complete this task, and the demons are armed with staffs of power and circle the castle walls. The way forward seems impossible for these brave hearts, but Nevar has not tasted victory yet. It is time to fight his trickery, with trickery of our own. Raven has often told me that when the forces against our warrior seem insurmountable, then the mind and not the sword must be used to defeat them. These warriors have lost many of their companions and have fewer timepieces than before, and they will surely know as they make camp within the very shadow of Nevar's fortress that this battle is far from over. Next time on Raven the Island, the warriors' ingenuity and teamwork are tested to the limits as they make their final preparations for the assault on the fortress. But first Tanel must destroy Nevar's eye.
CBBC's trained warriors always have experts checking they're safe, so please don't try to copy the island challenges yourself.